Hello everyone, how are you all? So in the last class, we discussed questions on mathematical economics in June 2025 NET paper. Today, I want to discuss questions on probability in the same paper. So 6 questions of probability were asked, 1 independent and 5 based on a comprehension question. So that is why probability becomes very important. If you know probability, it's not very difficult. You can score full marks in this. Okay, so let us start with the first question, question number 123. A candidate is selected for interview for 3 posts. So suppose there is post A, post B, and post C. For the first post, there are 3 candidates. For the second post, there are 4 candidates. And for the third post, there are 2 candidates. Okay. What is the probability that the candidate is selected for at least one post? Now, it might happen that a candidate is selected for 1 post or 2 posts or all the 3 posts. So there will be a lot of cases. So only one case has to be excluded, and that excluded case is when he is not selected for any post. So it is better to calculate the probability of the event when the person is not selected for any post and subtract it from 1. That is an easy way to get answer. So a probability of not getting selected, that is A bar for first post, would be 2 by 3, because probability of selection in the first post would be 1 by 3 because there are 3 candidates. For B, it should be 1 by 4, and for C, it should be 1 by 2. For not being selected, you have to subtract it from 1. So 1 by 4 chances of passing, so 3 by 4 chances of failing. Similarly, for C not getting selected, 1 by 2 chances. So probability selected for at least one post is equal to 1 minus probability A bar intersection B bar intersection C bar. Why intersection? Because these events are simultaneous events. We don't want a person to be selected for any post. So all the 3 events have to happen simultaneously. Now, event A bar, B bar, and C bar are independent events. What are independent events? When one event does not affect the chances of happening of another event, those are called independent events. In case of independent events, we can multiply the probabilities. Okay, this is a property of independent events. So my answer would be 1 minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. So whenever you are supposed to calculate probability of an event which is involving at least, you should always calculate probability of none and subtract it from. Now we have the comprehension question on probability. So what is the experiment? 2 fair dice are thrown independently. Now this is very important. The outcome on the first dice does not affect the outcome on the second dice. Okay, 3 events A, B, C are as follows. Odd faced with the first die A, B, odd faced with the second die C. Sum of the points on the 2 dice is odd. First, you have to calculate P of A intersection B. We know that A and B are independent events. We have seen that. So therefore, the probabilities can be multiplied. Okay. Now, probability of A is probability of getting an odd face with the first die. Whenever I throw die, I have 6 outcomes. Okay. So odd numbered faces are 3. So I have 3 out of 6 outcomes. Similarly, for B also, there are 3 out of 6 outcomes. So the probability is 1 by 4. It is based on the concept of probability of independent events. All right. Now let us look at the second one. Find probability A intersection B intersection C. A means odd faced with the first die. B means odd faced with the second die. C means sum of the point on 2 dice is odd. All right. So if you have odd on the first die, B, odd on the second die, then odd plus odd will always be even. All right. So therefore, the answer should be 0 because this intersection is impossible. These are mutually exclusive events. Like these, A intersection B cannot happen with C. And therefore, the probability of this particular event should be 0 because when we have odd faces on both the dice, then the sum of the points on 2 dice is going to be even, not odd. So therefore, it is going to be an impossible event and the probability is going to be 0. Let us look at the third one, that is 143. We have to calculate probability of C, that is sum of 2 points on the dice is odd. Now, it can happen in 2 ways. When you get odd in first die, even in second die, or even in first die, odd in second die. So you should have probability of O intersection E plus probability of E intersection O. And why this is happening? Why do we want that? Why do we have OR? Because whenever we have OR, there are 2 cases and we have to add the probabilities. Now these events are independent. First die odd, second die even, plus probability of first die even, second die odd. So half into half plus half into half, which is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is 1 by 2. Again, based on fundamental theorem of multiplication, addition of OR cases and independent events. Next question. Again, you have to find out probability of A intersection C. A intersection means I have odd face with the first die, so odd, and sum of the points on two dice is odd. Now, if on the first die you are getting an odd number, second die you should get even. That is why the sum will be odd. So therefore, you should be having probability of odd intersection even, which is probability of odd into probability of even, which is half into half, which is 1 by 4. Quite simple. You just have to read the question and analyze the question very carefully. 145. Probability of B intersection C. Odd face with the second die. Sum of the points on the two dice is odd, similar to the last one. So we should have odd with the second die, even with the first. So probability of E intersection O. Again, independent events. Probability of E into probability of O. So probability of E is half. Probability of O is half. Therefore, it will be 1 by 4. So you can see that 6 questions on probability were asked in June 2025 paper, which is a huge contribution to your total marks if you want to qualify for UGC NET or JRF. So that is why you cannot let go of probability. If you want to learn more such concepts, please subscribe to our channel and have a demo of our portal. Thank you so much. See you in the next lecture.